Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Nama. Greetings to everyone, world over, all our brothers and sisters across the globe. Yet another powerful evening with one another versatile genius who is joining us today, Dr. Jayanta Chakrabarti, Dean and Principal, GIBS Business School, Bangalore. GIBS, let me make the expanded form, Global Institute of Business Studies. We all extend a very warm welcome because today's topic is going to be yet another very powerful evening, ladies and gentlemen. Artificial intelligence is coming in a very big way. In our education system, we have adopted technology. At the same time, everybody talks with education, we should have skills, we should have competencies, how to strategically channelize the talent, and whatever acumen we have got, how your passion should become your profession, how the things should move, and how to make best use of data which is available. So today's session is going to be focused on digital education and desired skills for the tourism, hospitality, aviation, and service industry. With these words, join me in extending a very warm welcome to Dr. Jayanta Chakrabarti ji. He's right over here. Namaskar, and such a pleasure to have you with us. Floor is yours. The world is yours because our chamber deals with the non-resident Indians, leading corporate houses, and of course, the younger generation. Young boys and girls, those are very fond of technology today. We would like to have your vision, Dr. Saab, where you can share, because you are wearing so many hats. When I have gone through your LinkedIn account, Dr. Jayanta Chakrabarti ji, so many areas being added up over there. I do not know where to start, where to move, where to go, where to reach. There's so much to learn this evening from you. With these words,
Thank you, sir.
we
Thank you, sir.
extend you a very warm welcome and such a pleasure to have you. I'm grateful to Saurabh also for bringing you today for this particular special session. So, ladies and gentlemen, all yours. Dr. Jayanta Chakrabarti ji is yours now.
Thank you very much, sir. I will introduce myself with one line that I am an avid learner, okay, and also a voracious reader. Okay,
Okay.
what sir said is actually the thirst for knowledge that drives me into different areas, including technology, tourism, manufacturing, and education and other things. So that has driven me. And thank you very much, sir, for giving me this platform. I would love to share my two bits of knowledge that I have garnered through my extensive research and learning. I would like to set the context with a small video. I hope it runs properly and
Please.
yeah, I'll just check it out.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take you all the way to Bangalore with Dr.
Yeah.
Jayanta Chakrabarti ji, and we're going to enjoy the video which he wishes to share with all of us.
So just to set the context and go.
Sure, sure. Heritage tourism.
Yeah, I hope you
Wow.
can hear the sound.
Yes, it is there.
India, a confluence of Vedic traditions. Vishwaguru, teacher to the world. Keeper of centuries-old heritage. Land of ancient empires. Divine architecture. The most sacred shrines. Artistry led by scientific thinking. Age-old rituals enlightening the modern minds. History walking through walled cities. Time-tested forts. Larger-than-life palaces. Recreating yesterday for a proud tomorrow.
So this was just to set the context that when we say tourism, there is so much diversity and so much to discover that I think it's not about next 50 years. It is about next 100 years also is too less, I should say. I hope I'm audible, sir.
Absolutely, perfectly
Okay.
fine. We can
I'll
see
just maximize
we can
the.
see GIBS Business School Bangalore
Okay.
along with Dr. Saab.
Thank you, sir. I have
Please go ahead.
maximized the screen, so I hope
Yes,
it's.
yes, please go ahead.
Just a very quick summary of myself. Uh, I have my doctorate is in analytics and digital marketing, and I'm an engineer and economist also. 30 years of experience. I worked in Symbiosis, Chandigarh University, Graphicera University, ICFI, Watson. In fact, I worked in 15 destinations in the world in last 30 years.
Wow,
Written some
wow.
books, and I'm also a consultant to a lot of company. Okay, now when it comes to tourism, I wanted to show the video, and there are certain things which immediately comes to our mind when we say tourism in India. It's cultural tourism. Okay, India has a rich diversity of culture from north to south, from west to east, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. As you travel, we have a very rich heritage and a rich culture. We have a lot of places for adventure, the jungles and forest, hills and mountains and sea beaches, huge diversity, wildlife, flora and fauna. We have a huge diversity all across the country. Heritage, as I showed you, a lot of temples, architecture, palaces across the country as you travel, you can see. One thing which is becoming very popular in India today is destination wedding. Of course, a lot of Indians keep on traveling to Switzerland, Portugal, Spain, but a lot of foreigners are coming to India like Jaipur and South and North and all to get married in a typical Indian tradition and all that is catching up like anything. It's a great venue for destination wedding. Coming close to nature is something again we are feeling that we are becoming artificial by the day. Of course, mobile technology and all. In a day, if you typically look at a person, they spend almost 80% of time with their mobile phone and gadgets and 20% with human beings. So sometimes we feel the urge that we should go back to nature and rediscover the natural beauty. So that is catching up. India is also becoming famous in wellness tourism. Rather, I should share something very unfortunate actually that the foreigners are trying to adopt Indian yoga and Indian cuisine and all that, and we are trying to adopt pizza, burger, and all the bad habits of the foreigners. It's happening, but of course, naturopathy and Ayurvedic things, organic. Okay, so India is a great destination for that. So a lot of people are coming down to discover that. And one more very important thing in today's context, as you look at the family structures and all that, we have become previously we were joint families. So if there was a stress, our grandparents and relatives and friends and everybody would take care of it. Today, because of gadgets and mobiles, we are getting constricted within a certain zone. We have become nuclear families. We don't have time to spend with our loved ones. So somewhere that stress is building up, and that's where we seek solace in gurus and ashrams, and that's India is a great place where we have got everything, starting from cultural tourism to spiritual tourism. Brief about tourism business in India is doing quite well at this moment, and as I said, it's a great destination. So, as per the report of IBF, the tourism is one of the largest industry in India with a total contribution of about $178 billion. It's contributing to country's GDP. Projected to reach 125 billion by financial year 2027, and international tourist arrival is also expected to reach a figure of 30.5 billion. Some statistical figures given by IBEF. Certain challenges are there in Indian tourism sector. One is, of course, the infrastructure bottlenecks. I actually come from Northeast, and somewhere I've worked in Switzerland, London, and European countries. But somewhere I always felt that Northeast was much more beautiful than all these European and American cities and all these things. But the
I
problem,
totally endorse Dr. Saab,
yeah,
because I served in uniform in that particular area.
yes, sir,
What a
yes, sir,
beautiful 8 states
absolutely,
which we have got.
absolutely.
I
But
endorse. Yes.
two problems, sir. One is it has not been promoted that extensively, and
Mhm,
second is travel was always a challenge. There were
mhm,
hardly any trains, hardly any airports. Now it has changed. Okay, now I would like to. I do not have any political inclination, but I really praise the current government because they've invested in Northeast. We right now have around seven Rajdhanis. We have airports in Sikkim, Gangtok, which is the highest. Things are changing, but yes, we have infrastructure bottlenecks. Aggressive marketing is not there the way Switzerland is promoted. Yash Chopra goes and does movies out there, and we all start running to Switzerland. But your Shillong and there are a lot of places in India which are Khajiar is there near Dalhousie, which is called the Switzerland of India. We have lovely places, but many people, when I ask them about Khajiar, they say we have not heard this name.
mhm.
Okay, so of course
Absolutely.
Ladakh has become famous because of Three Idiots. Sometimes
Mhm,
some shooting happens and becomes
mhm,
famous, but most of the beautiful places in India we ourselves don't know.
mhm,
Skilled manpower is an issue right now. Sir said made a very important statement that many young people are reluctant to join this industry. So this is a challenge coming up for most of the hospitality industry companies. That how do we get the skilled manpower who can manage, and to certain extent, safety and security is also an issue. Not across India. Most of the Indian people are very good and hospitable, but yeah, certain pockets, certain issues have happened, unfortunate incidents. Okay, this was the context, just to set the context of what's happening right now. And as you said that we are looking into the future. So what's going to happen down the line 2047? What has changed? We have seen a lot of things. Actually, last few years, we have seen a rapid change in a lot of things. First, we saw the pandemic, which brought life to a standstill. And now we are seeing a post-pandemic rebound effect, which is happening in across all sectors. It's not just tourism; it's happening all across all sector. But certain trends are coming up, and this is what I want to discuss here and discuss about how people can build careers around that. Before that, let me just put another context of what's happening in the post-pandemic period. So our transactions, if you look at some even 10 years back or 20 years back, if you look at transactions, it was P2P. P2P means people to people. What is this people to people? If you want to buy something or you want to meet somebody, I'll give a small example. What I have seen my parents is that in the evening they would come back home and everybody from the local community would come to our house, or we would go to somebody's house. We would chit chat, we would discuss, gossip, do a lot of things. Our whole place had only one television. Okay, so everybody used to go to one somebody's house who had a television and watch Ramayana, Mahabharata, and everything together. Okay, so from there, what has changed in today's context? Now, forget one television in every community. Now, every room has got a television. Your bedroom has got a television. Your drawing room has got a television. Your dining room has got a television. And I saw somebody's washroom also has a television, but nobody watches television. Okay, all these televisions are just furnitures. What people are doing is watching the mobile. Everything
mhm.
is happening through the mobile. Okay, so I've seen even husband wife sitting in front of each other and wishing happy birthday through Facebook to know that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So everything is happening through Facebook, WhatsApp, and all that. And interestingly, I also have with my school friends, I have got a WhatsApp group. With my college friends, I have got a WhatsApp group. With my ex-colleagues, we have got a WhatsApp group. We chat with each other, but we don't go to each other's house. We don't have time. We don't meet each other. We don't talk to. We of course chat with each other. We don't talk to each other. We chat with each other. We don't go to each other's house. We don't interact. So this era we call P2M, that is people to machine. You are doing
Mhm,
all transactions via the machine. Okay,
mhm,
so you are talking to the machine, machine is talking to somebody, so I call it P2M. What is going to happen in future? We call it M2M. M2M means machine to machine. Okay, what is this
mhm,
machine to machine? Let me give you an example.
Hmm.
It's not very much in India, but in foreign countries, it has become very prevalent. You wake up in the morning and you say, Alexa, switch on the light. So Alexa will switch on the light. Alexa, make the coffee. Alexa makes the coffee. Alexa, book the cab. Alexa will book the cab. So we are talking to Alexa, and Alexa is doing the task for us.
Hmm.
Okay. So it's machines are becoming smart. Now, what is happening is your mobile phone has become smart. Okay, your refrigerator has become smart, your washing machine has become smart, your television has become smart. Okay, your house has become smart. Okay, a few years back I went to a hotel, Sahara International in Mumbai, and once I entered the room, I saw the lights were sometimes becoming dim, sometimes becoming bright. I asked the this waiter that what is happening. Yes, sir, it is the mood lighting. Based on your mood, the light is changing colors. Okay. If you're sad, it will dim out. If you're happy, it will become bright. I said, how? Well, it measures your pupil. It measures
Hmm.
your pupil, and according to the light changes.
Hmm.
So we are entering this particular age, and how this is going to affect your tourism. What is going to be the impact on tourism is I'll call it a phygital effect. Okay, there
Hmm.
will be some physical impact and there will be some digital impact. So there are multiple things which are going to happen in days to come, but I'm going to touch on four things. First one is metaverse tourism. I'll talk a little detail about that. What is it? One is vintage tourism. Okay, very interestingly, human mind, how it operates is the more we advance, the more we want to go backward. Okay, so as I said that right now I started my talk by talking about what my parents used to do, how we used to lead our childhood. Okay, so our mind is always racing back to the backward thing. So what we are doing, we want to live in cottages. Okay, we want to enjoy that simplicity of a village life. Okay, so we go
Hmm.
back out there. That
Hmm.
is called vintage tourism. As we advance, we would also love to go back. Okay,
Hmm.
and
And
enjoy.
people are interested even to come and work in fields, agri
Yeah,
fields. They would
actually, it
like
is
to pluck
happening.
vegetables and collect
Yes,
vegetables. And yes,
yes,
absolutely.
yes. We want to go backwards. Okay,
Hmm.
so as we go forward, our tourism will go backward and give you that feel that is called vintage tourism. Third one is very important, sustainable ecotourism. This is also very important because in Bangalore we have a major problem, and that is water. And
Hmm.
right now in Dubai, I saw that it is flooded. Dubai, which used to be a desert, it is
Uh,
flooded. The airport is underwater.
Imagine,
Okay.
and they never made the drainage
Yeah.
drainage system. They never thought of
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Exactly. They never thought of it that's happening. And
Hmm.
today in
Hmm.
Bangalore, nobody thought of using an AC. Today is
Hmm.
so hot and water problem has come up. So what is
Hmm.
happening is nature is taking you can say, nature is rebelling against us because we have exploited nature. Nature
Hmm.
is taking revenge on us. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
this is becoming very important that how do you do sustainable ecotourism where I have seen now people are building houses with bamboos. Okay,
Hmm.
when I was a child, actually I used to live in a bamboo house because my father did not have money to build a pakka house. So we used to live in a bamboo house, and it was
Hmm.
the most happiest part of our life. We really enjoyed
Hmm.
that living in a bamboo
Hmm.
house. And
Hmm.
today people are actually going back to that house built of bamboos and
Hmm.
uh, eco and how do you actually conserve water? How do you conserve energy? Okay, how do you use biogas and all that? So this is a sustainable ecotourism. And the fourth one, which is going to affect in a big way, and I'll spend some major time on this, and this is going to impact in a big way, it is the AI,
Hmm.
artificial intelligence on. This will majorly affect tourism in coming days. I'll discuss in details, but
Hmm.
let me touch a little bit on this metaverse tourism. And before we go, I want to show something again.
Sure, please go ahead.
Yeah, just a second.
Please. It's becoming very interesting.
Thank you. Just one second.
So, ladies and gentlemen, metaverse, vintage, sustainable ecotourism, and effects of AI on tourism. What a wonderful area. And he also used one term called phygital effect. That was also something which we got. And I'm pretty sure once you have the elaboration of all these, you would enjoy each bit and each piece of it.
Just give me one second. Yeah.
Technology is always wonderful, and
Mm,
as you say, you are the one who has created. We are the one those have created technology. So how it can overpower us? It has to listen to us.
exactly.
Whether artificial intelligence or any other intelligence, it has to be
Correct.
under human intelligence.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
So let me just share a small thing about metaverse.
Yes,
Let's talk about metaverse.
Can you see
By
the video
now,
here to
you
sound?
yes, yes,
probably have.
absolutely.
Now on, we're going to be metaverse first, not Facebook first.
But even with all this hype,
And many are betting big that it could change the face of how we interact.
We have to say it's pretty amazing.
the metaverse might still be a little confusing.
What is the metaverse?
The metaverse is basically the successor state to today's mobile internet. It's an internet that is going to be a lot more immersive, more social, possibly, a lot more engaging, more 3D. So it's almost like the internet's going to be all around us in some ways, breaking away from our phones, our desks.
The metaverse is going to offer, at least in the way that we define it, let's say it's going to be Web 3.0. It's going to be a world that's going to be more seamless. It's going to give more opportunity for much better experiences, much more immersive experiences.
And to get there are a lot of different technologies involved.
You know, it is enabled by many different technologies. So AI, obviously, which is really hot right now, is part of the future state of the internet. AR and VR, 5G, 6G, cloud computing, edge computing. There's an element of blockchain as well, possibly. So yeah, it's kind of how we will experience the future state of the internet. So that to me is part of that beginning idea and concept of how do we make the world more immersive.
I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta.
Mark Zuckerberg made this announcement in late 2021, saying that his company is now going to be
Metaverse first, not Facebook first.
and other major brands and companies proceeded to join the metaverse party. Fashion brands like Nike and Gucci created virtual experiences for customers to explore their history, products, and designs. Walmart built a virtual world called Walmart Land, where people can play games, attend concerts, and buy virtual merchandise for its avatars. But some people argue that the metaverse still has a long way to go.
You know, as much as I don't necessarily always like seeing those headlines that proclaim the death of the metaverse, I understand that it was overhyped. There was just a lot. I think it's important to kind of understand that, especially for the younger generations, for Gen Z, but more so Gen Alpha, whatever.
Wonderful, wonderful. Dr. Saab, I have got a small request to make to you.
Yeah.
Before we explain the metaverse to the audience, would you be kind enough to tell them a little bit AR, VR, because thereafter
Yes,
we are
yes,
moving
yes,
to
yes.
metaverse into and relevance to tourism.
Yes, yes, yes. No,
That
that is
would
what I'm
yes,
coming to.
very kind, very
Yeah,
kind.
that is what I'm coming to. Just give me a second. Okay, what you have said right now, this is what I'm talking about right now, is that metaverse has gained a lot of traction in terms of technology, entertainment, and now it's tourism.
Hmm.
Okay, so what is happening today, as I said, that it has been actually made more accelerated during the pandemic times when we were restricted to our homes. So what we
Hmm.
realized that even within our homes, okay, we actually spend time with the mobile phone and we could do a lot of things with the mobile phone, like playing
Hmm.
and watching movies and all these things we could do. Next observation was that can we actually do tourism also through metaverse?
Hmm.
Okay, that instead of traveling all the way to say Niagara Falls or maybe the Peru or Antarctica or Australia, that can I sit in my home and also get this experience? And how do I get this experience? We get it through VR and AR. Okay,
Hmm.
virtual reality and augmented reality
Hmm.
and immersive digital experiences.
Hmm.
How it happens actually is that I just put on a pair of glasses,
Hmm.
okay, which is 3D.
Hmm.
Okay, and when I put on these glasses, I start getting that immersive experience that right now I am in the ocean. I'm in the Indian Ocean and I'm swimming and I'm getting that feeling out there. Okay, so this is how It is transporting me to a different. And another interesting thing is coming up in the metaverse. Actually, it's not me who is traveling, but I create a avatar of myself.
Hmm.
Okay. For example, say this seminar which I'm taking through Zoom, instead of that, what we could have done is I could have created my avatar and put it in the metaverse. And all of you who
Hmm.
are participating, you can create your avatar and put it in a virtual auditorium. Okay,
Hmm.
so you will see my avatar standing on the podium and addressing you all, and you are all sitting in that virtual auditorium, and you are listening to me, and we are interacting with each other. And after the thing, we can even shake hands with each other. Okay, we can talk to each other. It's not me and you talking, it's my avatar talking to your avatar.
Hmm.
Okay, that is the interesting part of the metaverse. So, what is it actually? The metaverse, it's a collective virtual shared space, which is a convergence of digital technologies where users can interact with each other and digital objects in real time, and it transcends all borders and boundaries and creates a seamless blend of experience and all. So
Yes.
we have already experienced this to certain extent when we are making video call. For example, I'll tell you, my mother is right now in Northeast. My wife and son is in Pune, and I am sitting in Bangalore. Okay, are we very far away from each other? Answer is no. Okay,
Huh.
because my mother switches on the camera, my wife and son switches on their camera, I switch on their camera. We are all very close to each other, interacting the way we do. Suppose we are sitting in the drawing room together and chatting. It's something like that, as simple as that. Okay. So this thing is now opening up a lot of opportunities in the tourism sector.
Yes.
How? How? Okay, so it is opening up through virtual destinations. I want to go to Alaska right now. Great. I just put on my glasses and I put my avatar in the metaverse and I'm in Alaska. Okay, I can experience the snow and everything out there. It is an immersive experience. Okay, where I can feel the snow, I can touch the snow, I can experience that. It is interactive. Okay, I can throw snow at each other and I can play and do everything. I can customize that as per my this thing. I want temperature at that extent. Okay, I want to wear this kind of clothes, or I can do that. Okay, and it is very accessible and just give me a second.
Dr. Sab, for a layman like me,
Yeah.
if I just wish to share over here to make
Yes,
it
yes,
simple for people those are watching this program,
yes.
that before going to any destination physically, if we can see the hotel, how it is,
Correct.
how's the
Correct.
reception, how's the room, what
Absolutely.
services, so
Absolutely.
that I make up my mind that what places I travel to. Am I correct, Dr. Sab?
Absolutely. This is also very much used in real estate today. Like you want to buy a property,
Property, yes,
what you do is every time you have to do the site visit. Now you might not have
yes,
so much of time to do the site visit and all.
yes, yes.
Okay. So instead of that, what you do, you just take a virtual tour, and even for the university and colleges also we do it. Yeah, that
Great,
we tell the
great,
students and parents that take
great.
a virtual tour of the whole college. You look at the
Okay,
class,
okay.
you see
So,
everything.
so, so, in the technology world, layman like me, we understand that from augmented reality, we went to virtual reality,
Correct.
and moving ahead of that, we go to metaverse.
So I'll exactly show you how
Yeah,
VR
yeah.
is used as
Please,
services.
please.
I hope
Yes, we can see
you can
your
see the
wonderful video. Yes.
The use of virtual reality, VR, in the tourism sector has a promising future with the assistance of certain new technologies. From the perspective of tourism,
so you
virtual
just put the
reality,
glasses and you
VR,
are somewhere
can be
else in the
employed
world.
in a variety of ways
Yes.
to improve the visitor's experience. The visuals are quite realistic. Users of virtual reality technology will be able to go wherever they want, whenever they want, opening up a whole new universe of possibilities. The use of VR in tourism. Second generation virtual reality, VR, gadgets will soon be totally wireless and take users to previously inaccessible locations. Among the most promising applications of virtual reality technology is in the travel business. Travelers could wear virtual reality goggles to get a first-person perspective of their destinations. People who might never have the opportunity to travel to a certain location will be able to do so through the usage of virtual reality. Reality simulation technology. The concept is now becoming reality. Virtual reality, VR, has several applications in the tourism business, including the promotion of tourist destinations to potential visitors, the selling of hotels, and the enhancement of visitors' experiences while in a particular location. VR is used to market tourism destinations on travel websites. What could be done to help VR in tourism grow? Using specialized software and gear, virtual reality, VR, allows users to immerse themselves in a computer-generated, three-dimensional, 3D environment that they can explore and interact with. While it's true that VR won't allow for true travel just yet, it's not entirely accurate. VR offers a wide variety of experiences that may be had without really.
So what sir said right now, I agree with it that before going to a particular destination, you can always check out on your VR that how good is it and is it the right thing that you want to go? Okay,
Yes.
and so it can be marketed like colleges and universities. We are marketing it. We are telling the students and parents, you take a virtual tour of the whole campus and you see whether you like it. Real estate people are using. Similarly, the tourism industry can also use it for virtual destinations, immersive experience, interactive activities, customization, cross-platform accessibility. So a lot of things they can use out there. So the possibilities are huge. What are the benefits? Accessibility is very high. I can just sit in Bangalore and I can travel the whole of America or wherever I want. You can do a lot of innovation and creativity. I'm coming to the AI portion, but I was discussing with sir a little while ago that as human beings, we do two kinds of job. One is a mundane kind of job, regular kind of job we do. Another is a creative kind of job. So here we can apply the brains. We can come out with a lot of creative applications built around metaverse. It will lead to sustainability and it will also help in global connectivity. Now, one issue is there in metaverse is that the cost of these glasses are very high. So that's the reason it has not become so popular, but it is going to be like a mobile phone, which was very expensive when it was launched. So slowly the cost of mobile handset came down, the internet cost came down, and today it is a pervasive device that we use for everyday purpose. So like that, metaverse is slightly expensive at this moment to access. So the common person does not use it, but as and when the pricing comes down and the gadgets becomes more simpler, this is going to catch up in days to come. The second one I just spoke about right now is vintage tourism. Is again we are. I also call it the prisoner of the past. In the mind, I might be 50 plus, sorry 60 plus, and but we are all exploring our childhood and how we used to be with our parents, with our grandparents. Okay, the simple life we used to lead. We go back. We have flashbacks in our mind, which keeps on going. Okay, so this is something which will catch up in days to come as we become more of electronic people with gadgets and all that. We'll yearn for those days. Okay, when life was very simple, plucking the fruits. Okay, and moving around in the fields. Okay, playing with the gilli danda and all that. Okay, those days will feel to go back. So this is going to come up in a very big way as we move towards the mechanical approach, mechanical life. So it will involve visiting destinations, attractions that evoke memories, ambience, aesthetics, or lifestyle of previous decades, offering travelers a glimpse of the past and unique journey through time. Even our children and grandchildren will ask us this question that Papa or Grandpa, how you used to lead life without a mobile phone? आपके ज़माने में तो okay. How did you lead your life? Okay. Just to share with everyone, me and my wife had a 5 years affair before we got married, and we used to write letters to each other. Okay, inland letter, postage stamp of 2 rupees.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
And my wife has kept this collection that we'll show it to our grandchildren. It's not that giving a WhatsApp message and giving likes to each other on Facebook, romantic people do nowadays.
And they're going to laugh over.
Yeah, yeah. We did not have WhatsApp, we did not have Facebook. We used to write
Yes.
letters to each other, and these
Yeah.
letters actually contain the emotion.
Ah,
Okay. So I'm sure our grandparents or grandchildren would love to read those letters and find it funny,
mm,
of course. But They'll find it funny. How did you write two-page
Yes.
letter when we can't
Yes.
even write 2 lines of WhatsApp message?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So these are the things which will
Mm,
next generation is going to look for: historical
uh,
sites, landmarks. Okay, maybe where the Palasi battle happened, when did Vasco
mm,
da Gama come, all that.
mm,
The
mm,
cultural festivals we used to have,
mm,
now
mm,
certain festivals are also decaying because
mm,
people have left the places, and also a lot of things are becoming
mm,
going out of
mm,
vogue.
mm,
Museums, heritage centers,
mm,
the vintage transportation, the car which was there in 1950s.
mm, mm.
Uh,
I'm still very happy in Chandigarh. Once in a year, there is a vintage cars on the road.
it's a lovely thing. It's a lovely this thing that happens.
Yes.
Then living in a bamboo house. I started. I was born in a bamboo house. Okay,
Wow.
I lived
Great.
my childhood in
Great.
a bamboo house, and that was the
Yeah.
most lovely experience.
Yes.
Today
Yes.
I live in a AC room with all
Uh,
gadgets and everything, but I'll tell still
yes.
that bamboo room was much more comfortable than the AC.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Then even culinary experiences,
Ha,
like
ha,
the masalas that our grandparents used to use and all,
ha, ha,
much better than the pizza and burgers which
ha,
McDonald's and Pizza Hut give us.
ha. There's something known as ab lot chale. You would
Ah,
like
exactly.
to you would
You have
like to
penned
go
the
to the
right lines. So
ab
this is
lot
going to
chale. Yeah.
this is going to come up. And it will
Uh,
carry cultural
mm,
enrichment,
yeah.
nostalgia,
Yeah.
sentimental value. It will be
Uh,
educational also. Okay, that the people
mm,
will love
mm,
to go back to the Palasi and
mm,
Kurukshetra and all that
mm,
and
mm,
get that authenticity. The
mm,
other thing which I feel will catch up in a big way is sustainable, because as I said, today it is raining in Dubai and it's dry in Bengaluru and very
mm,
hot in Bengaluru, which is a
mm,
hill station, and
mm.
we are
Imagine.
running AC out there.
Imagine.
So so nature is taking revenge on us for the
Mm,
exploitation that we have done.
mm, mm,
So this is something which will catch up in big way:
mm,
nature-based activities, cultural
mm,
immersion, eco-friendly
mm,
accommodation, eco
mm,
lodges, sustainable lodges, green
mm,
hotels. Right now, I think in the hospitality industry, green technology is catching up in a big way. Many
mm,
hotels have seen writing that we use green technology, we conserve
mm.
water, we are
Yes.
contributing to planting
Mm,
trees and all
mm.
that,
Recycling and all that and everything.
recycling and all.
Yes,
So this will
yes.
come up in a very big way
Mm, mm,
and all that. Now, coming to the thing which I wanted to spend some time, and it is something of
mm,
concern for all of us, is AI,
mm, mm,
artificial intelligence. So
mm,
AI is actually nothing new. AI is not
mm,
a new thing that has come up. It was there
mm,
50 years ago also, but it was a domain of computer engineers, and only they understood what was AI.
mm,
But last November, ChatGPT, OpenAI launched ChatGPT. Now,
mm,
it's a generative AI. It's called
mm,
generative AI.
mm,
And today, generative AI has pervaded our life in a very big way, and it does affect the tourism sector also in a big way.
mm.
Okay, so I'll just give a little idea about what is
Huh.
AI. What do we understand by AI?
Mm,
AI has got 4 components. Okay,
mm,
now AI is not actually a danger for us. What is danger is machine learning. Now, what is machine learning? Like in the childhood, what we used to do, we used to touch the hot vessel of milk, and our hand used to get burnt. So our brain gave the signal that hot things should not be touched. You cool it
mm,
down, then you touch it. This is
mm,
how we learn things.
mm,
Today, AI actually does that. AI does a mistake and it learns. It does a mistake, it learns, and it keeps on learning, and it is almost coming very close to human brain using something called neural networks.
mm,
Okay, so the neurons, like the neurons which are there in the brain, AI is also using nodes to connect to each other, learn from each other. It is using something, not a natural language processing was being used earlier. Now they're using something called LLP, that is large language processing. So
mm,
whatever information is there in the whole world, AI has captured all the information in their system. Okay,
mm,
so they can answer your any questions. And another thing that has come up is robotics, or we call it bots. Now, I'll give an example of a bot. Like during the pandemic, what happened? I was in Chandigarh, my wife was in Chandigarh, and my son had gone to Nani's house in Northeast. And
mm,
the government announced that flights are closed. No
mm,
flights will fly.
mm,
So we are very concerned that how to get back our son and my mother. How do we bring them? No
mm,
flights are there. So we called up this. Air Asia and Indigo, we
mm,
called up. They replied,
mm,
nobody is there in the call center. Sorry, nobody can answer your question.
Hmm.
And somebody suggested that their website has got a bot. Why don't you talk to the bot?
Hmm.
So we started chatting with the bot. The bot told us when the
Wow.
next flight will go, and the bot helped us to book the ticket, and the flight was
Wow.
cancelled.
Uh-huh.
So the bot got us the refund and told us when the next flight will come.
Okay.
Three times it got cancelled, and then finally we got a flight. We went to Northeast,
Hmm.
brought back my mother and my son,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
no human being helped us. It
Hmm.
was a bot which helped
Hmm.
us. So
Hmm. Just imagine. Just
yeah.
imagine.
So,
Yeah.
so it is happening with in service industry. It is happening in a very big
Hmm.
way because previously service industry like hotels and banks and mobile phone
Hmm.
companies, they used to use IVR,
Hmm.
interactive voice this thing. And what happens in IVR, they will say, okay, for booking you press one, for paying fees you pay two, you press
Hmm.
two, for canceling you press three. You keep on
Hmm.
pressing, and then
Hmm.
one voice says, all lines are busy. Please hold on and listen to the music. So you listen to the music for 5 minutes and then you forget what was the problem.
Oh
Okay.
my God. Oh my
Then,
God.
yeah, then when the person comes online and asks, sir, what is the problem? I am thinking, what was the problem? So problem
Uh,
is automatically solved.
I can
Uh,
understand. I can.
IVR was
Wow.
such funny thing, and today
Yes.
actually hotels, banks, and all service industries saying, please don't call us. Okay, there is a bot on the website. Even we
Uh,
also have a bot in our website, so we tell the students, you have got any query about exams, fees, anything, you chat with the bot. Bot will give you the answer.
okay.
So
Wow.
we are moving to that level where we don't need a receptionist and all that.
Hmm.
Okay, so what is happening with AI is we started with AI and then we moved
Hmm.
into machine learning. I said AI was there for last 50 years. So it was
Hmm.
AI. From AI, it went to machine learning, which was there were two kinds of learning. One was supervised learning, unsupervised learning. It basically means human beings were programming, that is called supervised learning. And the
Hmm.
AI was itself learning things. It is called unsupervised learning. Now,
Hmm.
both of them combined, what has happened in today's context is
Hmm.
called deep learning. Okay,
Hmm.
deep learning is it actually imitates human beings, and I don't know whether you've heard about a humanoid called Sophia. She is there in Dubai, and
Hmm.
recently I saw there's a conference happening. The keynote speaker is Sophia.
Yes. Yes.
Sophia is not a human being. Sophia is a
Was
lady.
it from Saudi Arabia initially?
Saudi Arabia,
Yes.
correct. She's
Yes.
from
Yes.
Saudi Arabia, and she's
Citizenship was
actually
given or something.
yes, she was given a
Yes.
citizenship of Saudi
Yeah.
Arabia.
Yeah. Yeah.
She goes to conferences, she speaks,
Okay.
she smiles, she cries. Okay, she gets upset, she gets angry.
Uh,
Okay, but she's not a human being.
um,
Okay, so
just just
recently
just repeat Sophia's full name, Doctor Saab, because some people have missed their writing on the WhatsApp.
okay.
Uh, uh,
Yeah. No, no, recently interesting. Another thing, there is a movie by Shahid Kapoor which came on Prime Video, Tere Baaton Mein Uljha Diya. It came in
uh,
the halls also. It's a very interesting story that a computer engineer meets a girl, falls in love, and tells his aunt that I want to marry this girl. And aunt says, sorry, beta, you cannot marry this girl. She's a
uh,
humanoid. Her battery has to be charged from time to time.
oh
Okay, and
God.
he's shell shocked. He's shell shocked.
Acha.
That I've given my heart to this girl, and you are
Uh,
saying this is a robot.
oh, तेरी
Okay.
बातों ने उलझा दिया.
तेरी बातों ने उलझा दिया. It's coming on
Okay,
Prime Video,
great,
Amazon Prime
great.
Video.
Okay.
And I'm telling my students also that when we used to go for interviews, we used to compete against human to human. Competition was human to human. Today,
Um,
the candidate who is sitting against you is might not be a human being. The person who is sitting in the next cabin
hmm.
might not be a human being. It might be a humanoid. It's dangerous.
Yes, yes,
It's
yes,
scary actually for the next
yes,
generation. Is scary
yes, yes.
how this is happening. So it is actually generative model which is collecting everything from internet. So you are sending a WhatsApp message, it is collecting. You are putting an image on your Instagram or Facebook, it is collecting. You are putting a speech on YouTube, it is collecting. You are putting a video on YouTube, it is collecting. Any kind of structured data, it is collecting and storing it. Through that, it can answer any questions. It can do sentiment analysis. Now, what it does, let me, two scientists from HP, they came out with a software. So while during the interview is happening, they can actually predict that this employee, if he is selected, how many years will he stay in the company? Okay, they can predict. So it's a software now being used by Google and IBM and everybody uses that. It is called sentiment analysis. Okay. With your certain words, I can actually tell you whether you are going to stay in my company for a long time or you can leave and all that. So all these things are happening in generative AI. So which are the softwares which are now gaining importance is ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, PaperPal, Jenny, Research Rabbit. You will keep on hearing about them. And right now there are more than 1,000 of them. Okay, which one are coming up? Claude, U, Po, Perplexity, Krutrim. Hanuman is coming up later this month. Hanuman can actually recognize the 20 Indian languages. It can chat in 20 Indian languages and do everything. Recently, another interesting thing happened was Hollywood people went on strike. And they said that this generative AI can compose music. Okay, they can shoot the scene. They can do special effect. Okay, they can even act. Okay, in the
My
movies,
God.
recent movies, you have seen that Salman Khan, Hrithik Roshan, they jump from the mountain and enter a flight. Okay, it's not them. It's an AI which is doing all this stuff. Okay, then Rajnikant becomes younger by 30 years.
Yeah.
Amitabh Bachchan becomes younger by 50 years. Again, it's an AI. Okay, it's
Okay.
an AI driven. So AI
Okay.
can do everything what a person in the movie industry does, right from script, making the script, to composing the music, to singing the song, to acting, to editing, to putting special effect, everything they can do. Why do you need a movie actor or a technician out there? They will be jobless. So Hollywood went on strike for 6 months, and then the president Biden said that okay, don't just wait. We are trying to bring a law, but we don't know what law to bring. Okay,
Okay.
we ourselves are
Okay.
confused.
Okay.
So how is AI going to impact tourism industry
Hmm.
in days to come? So before I discuss this, again, a short video I'll show, then we'll discuss.
Wonderful. It's so amazing. And one question has just emerged. If you wish, I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
take on later. If you want, I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
take
Just
now.
5 minutes I'll finish and
Yes.
then
Yes. No, no, no. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
I'll love to take questions.
Somebody asked me related to the last portion only. They
Okay,
they
okay.
told me there are so many AI this generative part is coming up. How do we
Correct.
come to know which is more useful? Which is, I mean, it is humanly not possible to utilize all those which is coming overnight in the market
Correct.
on the
Correct.
mobile. So how
Correct.
does one find which is most appropriate for us?
Yeah, I'll definitely answer this question, but before that, I want
To
to
show you
show.
one small video. Yes, we
Yeah,
look
yeah,
forward
small
to.
video. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Bangalore via Tripura.
Yeah.
Dr. Jayanta Chakravarti ji, what an interesting session. I'm so very happy that how technology is seeping into tourism and how the world is going to be by 2047. And it is a dean and a principal who is joining us all the way from Bangalore. And you all should enjoy like I am enjoying, because when you have the curiosity, you can reach Global Institute of Business Studies. Please go ahead.
Here, Marriott, Four Seasons, Holiday Inn.
So I hope you can see the video and hear.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Short-term rentals of all types and sizes to be found. All of them have access to state-of-the-art technology that converts users into guests and guests into loyal customers. Artificial intelligence is no longer a vague term tossed around at TED Talks. It factors into real-life scenarios and manifests into tools any property owner can implement. Don't believe us? Here are 6 ways hospitality businesses use artificial intelligence. Now, more than ever, hospitality booking websites have hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of properties and vacation rentals available. Even when applying all the filters, travelers are left with dozens of pages to browse. So, booking websites use recommendation systems to personalize the search results and put the best-fitting properties on top.
The product will be able to predict what the user's needs are and then creatively fulfill those needs.
Just like Netflix suggests the next movie for you to watch, or Amazon shows the products you should add to your shopping cart, Airbnb, Hotels.com, and Expedia find you the perfect place for your stay. First, they collect data about a user's tastes and preferences. such as listings they added to a wish list or the properties they stayed at before. And then they apply machine learning algorithms to generate predictions for how fitting the listings may be. The system will suggest listings that are similar to the ones a user liked before. Or, using information about what type of traveler a person is, place them in a user group with similar travel preferences and suggest options that other people liked. Recommender systems are some of the best drivers of personalized experience. And while they can pull up the exact properties someone might like, a different ML mechanism works on grabbing a user's attention when they're looking through those properties. Photos are the first thing the human brain processes when looking at hotel options. So, every hotel and property owner tries to attract future guests with beautiful but practical images, trying to showcase both their amenities and aesthetics. But among the dozens of images, how do you choose which image is the most attractive and should go first? Here, computer vision techniques help make the choice. Expedia has millions of images and hundreds of thousands of properties, so they employed deep learning to automatically choose which pictures should be displayed on top. First, they had human testers manually rate 100,000 hotel images from 1 to 10. Using these images, they trained an ML model that now automatically rates all images posted on Expedia and puts the highest ranking ones in the beginning. Airbnb uses AI to solve a similar image problem. With such a large inventory of diverse properties, they needed a mechanism to sort photos into categories.
The end goal is basically using these classifications of images to make sure that their first initial set of photos that they see aren't just a picture of the garage and bathroom.
Wonderful, wonderful. Such an amazing what you have given over here. It's an amazing.
Thank you very much. So, what I basically wanted to say in the hospitality industry, the questions that come is that who is my customer who is looking for the hotel? What do I offer my customer? What do I show my customer? Okay, what would the customer like to have, and what is the problem customer is facing? Everything can be addressed with AI at this moment. Okay, so dynamic pricing and revenue management, predictive analytics, optimized operations, augmented reality, virtual reality, large language processing, everything AI can do. So what is happening? Overall, the application of AI in tourism industry is poised to drive innovation, improve efficiency, enhance the customer experience, and unlock new opportunities for growth and competitiveness in the dynamic and evolving travel market. Now, the question is, will AI and metaverse dominate the tourism industry in 2047? I would like to answer with a comment from Victor Hugo, is that nobody can stop an idea whose time has come.
Wow. Let's repeat it. Nobody can stop an idea whose time has come. Victor
So
Hugo.
AI's time has come. The point is not to fight against AI, but to actually use AI as an assistant or use AI as a facilitator and make the things efficient, and certain tasks we can actually give it to AI, let AI do the task. We human beings are much intelligent, we are creative, we can do a lot of things. Okay, so let us control AI, not be controlled by AI. Okay,
yes.
Now I would like to answer that question. I think, sir, you asked that which AI to use, right? That was the question.
Somebody asked me the question right over here that so many AI tools are coming up in the market.
Correct.
When we are dealing with it, with the tourism, with the hospitality, with the airlines, with the holiday and leisure tourism, when we are traveling, how do we identify? How do we come to know? Because market is so dynamic. Market is changing. It is so turbulent. I mean, at nighttime you sleep, and in the morning when you get up, you find something new is emerging.
Absolutely.
Of course, I have found one answer in the question itself, what you have shown over here. As you told me, let me show this. Deep learning, what you have shown just now, it is carrying out the evaluation at its own?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
So first of all, to answer that is that which AI should I use? Whom should you ask? Please don't ask this question to me. Ask AI itself. Okay, AI itself will answer you which AI is the best.
Okay.
I know I'm giving a very paradoxical answer.
Yeah.
But this is how it is. Secondly, I'll tell you that as I started the session by saying that I am not an expert, I am still a learner. I attend classes on weekends on AI. Okay, and those who are
Wow.
following me on LinkedIn, you will see that every day I post something on AI. Okay. Now,
Great.
how am I
Great.
getting all these resources? Let me tell you, because I write or I inquire a lot of things in internet about AI. Now AI sends me the information that this is what you wanted, and I'm sending it to you. Okay, so I
Wow.
get it from AI. I do not get it from a human
Wow.
being. When you see
Dr. Sab, I'll take a liberty over here. Sorry for the interruption.
yes, yes,
Your LinkedIn, you told that you're posting every day. So,
yes.
ladies and gentlemen, those are watching this particular program, Dr. Jayanta Chakrabarti LinkedIn profile to be seen every day if you want to educate yourself with regard to AI. Only request I'm going to make to him is now, as a elder brother, that once in a week you should post something related to tourism.
Oh, sure, sure. I'd love to do that. I would
Once in a
like to
week,
do that.
once in a week, not more, once in a
Yeah.
week on tourism. Because,
And sir, one of the
yes,
biggest conferences on tourism is happening in Saurav Sir's college at Manipal.
yes,
Okay, so
yes,
in August it is happening, and I'm actually
yes.
going there to
Wow,
participate.
wow. I would love to come. I'll see.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure and it's a treat that Saurabh had been my student,
Oh,
and
great, great.
it's such a pleasure to have, and curiosity and creativity and devotion and dedication is the definition for Saurabh. Okay, please go ahead.
Absolutely. And he has invited me to that August conference, and I'm
I'll,
definitely going to come because
I'll
I'm in
I'll
Bangalore.
try and come personally. I'll
Please
try
come,
and
sir.
come personally. Thank
I
you.
think
Thank you.
Saurav sir should invite you as a
नहीं, नहीं,
panelist or a resource person.
no, no, we would love to. Doctor, the principal over there is a very dear friend, and they're
Oh,
doing
great.
very well, and
Yes.
something they are coming out in the service industry. Now,
Yeah.
sir, tell me how your institution is different from other institution when you are the legend of the artificial intelligence. Give me
Okay.
something on that.
I'll tell you, sir, what we are doing in our college is that normally most of the institutions they are teaching for 6 days. We don't teach for 6 days. We teach for only 4 days. Okay.
Wow.
So what do we do on Friday and Saturday?
Huh.
Friday we have something which we call IRE. IRE stands for Innovation, Research, and Entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Okay. So
IRE.
IRE. So
Okay.
I stands for innovation. What we are telling
Okay.
the students again, what I told you, sir, a little while ago, that human intelligence is much ahead than AI. But what is happening is we go to the gym and we build six packs and all that, but we are not going to the mental gym. We are not using our brains, the gray cells that God has given us. We are not
Hmm.
using that. Okay,
Huh.
so on Fridays we have a session on how to actually go for innovation, how to do
Research and
research.
entrepreneurship.
Yeah, how to do research. And again, I keep on posting in LinkedIn about research, and I also write papers and I write books also.
Okay.
One of my recent book which is coming up is The Digital Entrepreneur. Okay, how you
Okay.
can use digital skills to become an entrepreneur. Okay,
Okay.
so this is what we teach them research. And the third is how to become an entrepreneur, because in today's context, we not only need job givers, we need job creators. Okay, people
Yes.
have to,
Yes.
the young generation has to come forward and create jobs, and they are actually interested. A lot of
Okay.
startup companies we are having, you must be seeing in Shark Tank and all that. A lot of
Yes. Yes.
young entrepreneurs are coming up. We
Hmm.
encourage that. That is what we do
Hmm.
on
On
Friday.
Friday. Hmm.
Friday. And Saturday, we do a personal mastery program where we teach them communication skills. Now, for
Hmm.
every student, what I say is that three skills are very important. Okay, if you want to success in life, three skills are very important. One is, of course, technology skills. Okay, because
Hmm.
world is driven with technology, AI, and all that. So you need technology skills. Number two, you need communication skills. You might be the best person in the world, but if you cannot tell the world that you are the best person, then your talent is of no use actually. So you need communication skills. The third one is called life skills. Okay.
Hmm.
We read in newspapers a lot of unfortunate incidents that students are failing in competing exams and committing suicides and all that. They cannot bear the pressure of social pressure, parental pressure, teacher pressure. They are not able to take it. This is very important, the life skills. You have to understand that it's great to lose.
Hmm.
Every game you will not win. Okay,
Hmm.
even if you lose, it's okay, provided you learn that why you lost. Okay, take a learning from there and
Hmm.
keep on trying, keep on developing, and you will get
Hmm.
success in life. It's
I.
like I said a little while ago,
Wonderful.
very important that Students are looking for quick success.
I deserve an invitation from you to visit your prestigious institution,
Most
because
welcome, sir. We would love to have you.
half my life I have devoted on communication to connecting heart to heart, connecting soul to soul, connecting mind to mind, connecting vision to vision, and connecting futurology with everybody. That is
Sir,
something.
you will love to come to our place because we operate on a principle which is called H2H. H2H
Okay.
means human to human.
Human to human. Wow. H2H.
Our principle is that every human being should be respected, whether it is an office boy or a security guard, a parent, student, professor, dean, director. Every human being should be respected as a human being.
And in communication, there's something very interesting, sir, I wish to share with you quickly. Recent visit to Scandinavian countries in Denmark. There is no library now.
Yes.
Libraries have been removed. And, the vintage you have used, they are using a term called veterans. Anybody who's above the age of 65, they are being invited to interact over a cup of tea and a cup of coffee with all the youngsters, their lifetime experience. And wonderful. That is the real communication.
Correct.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
I'm so delighted. And finally, let's reach 2047. Final message from your side when you have talked about digital technology, education, skills, competencies, artificial intelligence, how the future is shaping up, augmented reality, virtual reality, metaverse, everything we have tried to take in over there. What is your final message to our younger generation and to our education fraternity?
So, sir, my final message is that let us not compete against technology. Let us not resist technology, but let us use technology as an enabler. Okay, whether it's an AI, whether it's a metaverse, or whether it's analytics, let us use it as an enabler to drive things in a more creative manner for growth. Okay, so we have to know how to control the technology, how to use the technology in the right way. Okay, and do smart work. It's not the era of hard work is gone. Youngsters don't want to work hard. That's perfectly okay. No issues with that. Okay, and for that, what you have to be, my message to everyone is that be a continuous learner. The message that you gave is that every day the world is changing because technology is evolving. So please be a continuous learner. Nobody is an expert in this world.
Yes.
Okay, so you continuously upgrade yourself, upskill yourself, stay attuned to the times, use the technology in the right manner, and then there is no looking back.
Wow, what a session. What a session. I'm so grateful to you having given 1 hour, 2 minutes to us today. And you have taken us to altogether a different world. I'm so grateful to you. Saurabh is posting today is a Hanuman Jayanti also. And you talked about artificial intelligence and AI and Hanuman.
Hanuman is coming very soon.
Yes, yes. And one of the legend from the travel and tourism industry, Subhash Vermaji, who used to be with Lufthansa Airlines earlier. And thereafter, he was Secretary General of the confluence of all the bodies of tourism, hospitality, aviation called FAITH. He's also joining this program, and he says finally India would emerge as a destination for wellness and spiritual tourism. Kindly request Dr. Jayanta Chakravarti ji to find out the artificial intelligence related to wellness and spiritual tourism in the next session, as and when we organize.
I would love to do that, sir. My gratitude to you,
Thank
sir,
you.
for those
Thank you. Thanks for coming, and my deep gratitude and thanks to the whole universe and all my brothers and sisters across the globe, wherever you are. There are 32 million Indians abroad. Honorable Prime Minister always says, if each one of us bring 5 tourists, imagine what would be Indian tourism scenario in future. We are talking about becoming 5 trillion economy. We can go to 10 trillion economy. Tourism can push the entire the wheel to that side. And at the same time, when we are talking about employment, entrepreneurship, self-employment and startups, I think tourism, hospitality and aviation has to take a lead, and the day is not very far. We have moved from God's own country to incredible India, and the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India has identified 12 champion sectors of service industry. Let's push, let's move, and let's await India celebrating 100 years. And today हमारे जो 108 रुद्राक्ष की माला है उसमें आज एक रुद्राक्ष डॉक्टर जयंता चक्रवर्ती जी ने ऑल द वे नॉर्थ ईस्ट से बेंगलुरु और अब्रॉड और सब जगहों से घूमकर उस माला में आज डाल दिया है. थैंक यू डॉक्टर साहब, थैंक्स फॉर कमिंग. आई एम सो
Thank you.
ग्रेटफुल टू यू.